Good morning and happy day 6 to all of you. The camera's on a bit of a wild one today, so I can't guarantee that it's not going to fall over. If it does fall over, bear with. Hopefully it won't, fingers crossed. Okay, so we're going to start in our seated position. And I invite you to close your eyes and relax your shoulders. And start to bring your attention within your body. Just check in and notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. We want to try and work on releasing and relaxing any tension in the body and allow all of your thoughts to go. If thoughts come into your mind, acknowledge them and let them go, keeping your awareness on your breath. If you want to, you can bring your hand to your tummy and your heart, or just to your tummy to help you keep your awareness on your breath. And as we stay here, just acknowledging our breathing, I invite you to start making your breaths deeper. So I want you to inhale further and exhale slower. So we want to really increase the breath. So working on a breathing technique where we increase the capacity of the lungs, working on extra oxygen intake. We only use 1/4 of our lungs on a daily basis, so this allows us to just empty out and refill, really strengthen the muscles that work alongside working with the lungs and the diaphragm. And as you focus on this breath, I want you to continue doing this. We're just going to do this for another minute or so. Just work on making it longer with every breath. This is going to bring a state of calmness and relaxation to your body and take your body out of fight if you're a bit stressed. And I want to share with you today's affirmation. So today's affirmation for you is, I have the power to change my story. And you can relate this to whatever you like, but I want you to know and I want you to think about, you are in charge of your life. You are in charge of your choices and you are in charge of your decisions. Yes, there are things that are uncontrollable and outside and external sources, or things that are happening that you can't control. But you are in control of how you feel and how you choose to feel and how you choose to make decisions for your life. So maybe carry this through today and think about your life. Maybe are you stopping yourself from doing something? Is this something that you've wanted to do for a long time and you haven't done it? Just remember that you are in charge of your life and in charge of changing your story. I'm going to take one more deep, big breath here. And make a big sigh as we release. Okay, breathing exercise is finished for today. We're going to bring the hands to the outside of the legs. We're going to take a big inhale, reach up and connect the hands together, turn them up and take a big stretch here. Push your hips into the floor, reach your hands up nice and high and release your hands back down. Take the right hand to the outside of the right leg, reach the left hand up to the sky and take a nice small bend to the right side. Stretching out the side of the body and now come back to the center, change sides. Take a nice big stretch and now we're going to speed it up a little bit. So bring it back down, stretch over to the right side, bring it back down, stretch over to the left side, bring it back down. Maybe reach a little bit further now. We're starting to move and warm the body up. Really reach that hand out, spread the fingers, nice big stretches. Really start to awaken the body. And one more on each side. Enjoy the stretch, enjoy the movement. And release back to the center. Okay, we're going to do some hip rolls. So we're going to lean to the right side slightly, come forward, and then move over to the other side and back. So your bum cheeks might come off of the floor. Your belly's coming out again. Uncontrollable. Oh, And keep going. And maybe now, if you want to, only if you want to, start to add the arms. You may want to let the head go, release the head. Don't worry about how you look. Nobody cares how you look. What's important is we're looking after the body. We're allowing the body to move freely. We're not here to judge. And slowly come back to the center. We're going to change sides to start first without the arms. Nice movement through the hips. Nice smile on the face as we start our day. In a nice positive way, gifting our body with some movement. Gifting our body with awareness of the breath. And now if you want to, use the arms. Remember, you don't have to, your choice. And just a few more. Nice big circles. And come back to the center. Release the legs out, shake the legs off. We're going to do our extension and flexion through the feet. Ooh, that was a big click. So sending the toes away, bringing them to, sending them away, bringing them to. Nice big stretch in the calves and the ankles. I know at this time it's really easy to get caught up in negativity, negative emotions. So just take this time during your practice to think about the things that you're grateful for. The simple, small things is all you need to think about. You know, the ability to be able to move, the ability to be able to breathe, the ability to be able to be present. Simple things, gratification for the sun shining or for the rain falling. When the rain falls, it's also a blessing. It refreshes everything, feeds the plants, etc. So just try and feel grateful. And we're now just going to do a few rotations in each direction. So maybe 4 rotations and then 4 the other way. Some of you might think I'm talking absolute nonsense. But once you do start to focus on gratification, it makes sense and it makes things feel happier. It makes you feel calmer and easier and appreciate things a little bit more. Okay, shake our legs off. We're just now going to release our wrists. Take some nice movements through the wrists. Nice twists. And change direction. And then slowly bring yourself up to standing. Okay, we're going to do some sun salutations for those of you who are unable to move with us. You're going to focus on a big inhale as we do and then exhale, fall down. So when we come down, you're going to just stay here and come into a nice spine twist. Okay? And then come into child's pose when we go into downward facing dog, and then you can step back forward and come up with us, or stay down and just change legs. Everyone else come with me. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, look up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the head. Inhale, send the hips up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, step the right leg back, bring the knee down, look up. Bring your hands to your hips, relax your back foot. Drop your hips further, look up to the sky. Take a big inhale, reach up. Connect the hands together, squeeze them together, and look up to your hands. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Squeeze them together, pull the shoulders down, and look up. Take a big breath here. One more. And slowly release the hands down to the floor. Step back to plank position or onto the knees. And then lower through chaturanga or knees, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, scoop your chest and push up to upward facing dog. Relax the shoulders here. Just enjoy this nice back bend, opening in the hips. And now tuck the toes, push into downward facing dog. If you're on the floor, just stay into child's pose. Focus and connect with your breath and allow your hips to open. Those who are with me, stay in downward facing dog, pedal the feet. We're going to step the right leg, raise the right leg up and take it over to the left side. So all the way over to the left side. Walk your hands back slightly and now push your your right heel down to the floor and drop your head and chest to the floor. You should feel a deep, intense stretch in your calf, hamstrings and your glutes. If you're just feeling it in one, that's absolutely fine. You should also feel a stretch in your shoulders. Really push down as far as you can and slowly release. We're going to change sides. So left leg out to the right side, walk the hands back slightly, push the heel down, drop the head and chest towards the floor, keep the right leg bent. Ooh, that feels good. Nice big stretch. And bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a few pedals here. And then bring the knees down wide, join me in child's pose. Okay, bring yourself back onto your knees, tuck your toes, push up into a high plank position. Step your right leg forward and your left leg forward. Inhale, raise up, push your pelvis forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Woo. Okay, let's go again. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, look up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the head. Inhale, look up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the head. Inhale, step the left leg back, bring the knee down, bring your hands to your hips and look up. Inhale, raise your hands up over your head, connect them together, squeeze them tight, push them up to the sky and drop the hips further. Exhale, bring your hands behind the back, squeeze them together, pull your shoulders back and look up. Release your hands back down to the floor, step back to plank position, lower knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, scoop up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, push into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet if you wish to do so. And then bring your foot behind you again, to the right foot, to the left side. Walk your hands back, push your heel down to the floor, drop your head and chest towards the floor. Take a nice breath here, connect with your breath, feel the stretch in every part of your body. And slowly release, change sides, left leg over to the right side. Really drop the head and chest towards the floor. And slowly come back into your downward facing dog. Bring your knees down to the floor, knees wide into child's pose. We finish here in child's pose. If you want to, bring your hands together and then raise your hands up over your head to get a stretch in the shoulders. Take some nice big breaths here like we did at the beginning. Really filling the lungs as much as we can and exhaling and releasing everything. I want you to focus on your energy on these breaths. There may be tension, frustration you're holding. Just let it go with every breath. Remember to try and appreciate the small things and remember that you are in charge of your story. And I wish you all the most beautiful day. I hope it's a positive, happy one. Try to remain happy and smile, maybe watching things that make you laugh or maybe old memories you can look back at and appreciate. And I wish you all a lovely day. Take care. See you tomorrow.